Your cat doesn't actually love you the way you think it does. In fact, they probably view you as a giant, incompetent kitten who can't even hunt for itself. Most people think their feline friend is just being cute when they rub against their legs, but the truth is far more calculating and slightly disturbing once you understand the hidden hierarchy of your own household. There are unspoken, iron-clad rules that your cat has established for your behavior, and every time you break one, you are unknowingly damaging your relationship or inviting a silent feline protest right into your bedroom. But before we dive into the psychology of the purr, there is one specific, terrifying behavior, a dark secret involving your cat's midnight staring that reveals exactly what they are planning for you. And I'll be exposing that chilling reality at the end of this video. We all know that cats are the undisputed masters of the internet, but behind those adorable whiskers and mesmerizing eyes lies a creature that has spent thousands of years domesticating humans rather than the other way around. You might believe you're the owner, but if you really look at your daily routine, you will quickly realize you are merely the chief of staff in a very fluffy, very demanding kingdom. This isn't just about feeding them on time or keeping the litter box clean. It is about a complex set of social expectations and boundaries that dictate every single interaction you have with your pet. If you have ever wondered why your cat suddenly bites you during a belly rub, or why they scream at 3 in the morning, you are about to have your mind blown by their hidden logic. The first rule you are likely breaking right now is the sacred law of the belly trap, which is a classic misunderstanding of feline anatomy and trust. When a cat shows you their stomach, they aren't asking for a massage. They are showing you the most vulnerable part of their body as a sign of ultimate respect, and your immediate instinct to grab it is seen as a violent betrayal. It is essentially the feline equivalent of someone trying to tickle your ribs during a deeply serious conversation. Moving on to the second rule, we have the concept of the slow blink, which is basically a cat's way of saying "I love you" without actually saying anything at all. If you fail to blink back, your cat assumes you are a cold, unfeeling predator who is constantly on the hunt. Rule number 3 involves the controversial subject of the closed door, which is an absolute violation of every feline's constitutional right to oversee their entire territory at all times. To a cat, a closed door is not a boundary. It is a personal insult and a massive security risk that suggests you are hiding something dangerous or delicious from them. This is why they will scratch and howl until the barrier is removed, only to walk away once the door is finally opened, because the goal wasn't to enter, but to maintain total control. Following this is Rule 4, the law of the moving water, where your cat expects fresh, flowing hydration rather than a stagnant bowl. In the wild, still water is usually contaminated, so your cat thinks you are literally trying to poison them with that ceramic dish. The fifth unspoken rule centers on the high ground hierarchy, where your cat must always be the highest physical presence in the room to feel safe and superior. If you don't provide vertical space like shelves or trees, they will resort to your refrigerator or the top of your most expensive cabinets just to prove they are the boss of the house. Then we have Rule 6, which is the delicate art of the headbutt, also known as bunting, where they deposit their scent on you to claim you as their property. If you pull away or fail to acknowledge this marking ritual, you are basically rejecting their claim of ownership, which can lead to deep-seated feline anxiety and behavioral issues. It is a constant game of social chess where every single move you make is being judged. Now, let's address that chilling secret I mentioned earlier regarding why your cat stares at you in the middle of the night while you are trying to sleep. They aren't just watching you, they are monitoring your breathing and heart rate to ensure their primary food source is still functional and healthy. It is a mixture of survival instinct and a strange predatory concern that keeps them perched on your chest at 3 in the morning. If you want to survive the subtle psychological warfare of your living room and finally understand the true nature of your feline overlord, then you need to join the inner circle of people who actually know what is going on. Join the 1% who know the truth by hitting subscribe right now, or you might just wake up to another silent judgment.